How to take fennel seeds to prevent stroke and heart attack in seniors. Cumin seeds, a tiny, often overlooked spice in the kitchen, actually hold tremendous benefits for cardiovascular and brain health, particularly in the prevention of stroke. Many people use cumin simply to enhance flavor, but modern science is beginning to uncover something remarkable. Cumin seeds may help improve blood circulation, reduce chronic inflammation, and support healthy blood pressure regulation. Three key factors in lowering stroke risk in adults, especially those over age 50. In this video, I'll share with you the three most powerful benefits of cumin seeds, backed by reliable scientific evidence. You'll learn how the active compounds in cumin can help relax blood vessels, stabilize blood lipids, and protect endothelial function, the critical inner lining of your blood vessels that controls how well blood flows to your brain. But this isn't just about theory. I'll also guide you through the simplest and most effective ways to use cumin seeds so you can easily incorporate them into your daily meals, without complication and with long-lasting health benefits. This is not an unverified folk remedy. It's a practical, natural approach that's been used in traditional medicine from India to the Mediterranean and is now being validated by modern research. So stay with me until the end of the video, because what you're about to learn may change the way you see this humble spice. Now, let's begin with the first major benefit, a surprisingly powerful effect on blood vessel health and blood pressure control. Blood pressure support. Imagine a garden hose that's been turned on too high for years. Over time, the constant water pressure makes the rubber hose stiff, less flexible, and prone to cracking. The same thing happens to your arteries. Relentless pressure damages them, creating rough spots that are perfect for plaque to build up. More importantly, a sudden spike in blood pressure can rupture a plaque, releasing a clot and causing a stroke. This is why controlling blood pressure is considered the #1 line of defense. So how do fennel seeds help? The answer is an essential mineral they contain, potassium. Think of sodium from salt and potassium as two sides of a balancing scale. The modern American diet is often very high in sodium, which causes the body to hold on to water. This extra water increases your blood volume, which in turn raises the pressure on your artery walls. Potassium acts as a natural counterweight. It signals your kidneys to flush out excess sodium through urine. As sodium goes down, so does the excess water, helping to lower blood volume and reduce pressure in your arteries. By providing a natural source of potassium, fennel seeds help your body maintain this crucial balance, supporting your efforts to keep your blood pressure in check. Second is blood sugar management, a factor often overlooked if someone hasn't been diagnosed with diabetes. However, prolonged high blood sugar, even at levels not yet considered diabetic, silently harms your blood vessels. At high concentrations, sugar in the blood tends to stick to the proteins in your blood vessel walls. This process makes the vessels, which are supposed to be soft and flexible, become brittle and stiff. A stiff blood vessel can't expand and contract well in response to blood flow, and is more easily damaged. It also creates a favorable environment for inflammation and plaque buildup. When you eat fennel seeds, you get a good amount of fiber, especially soluble fiber. This soluble fiber forms a gel-like substance in your stomach and intestines. This gel acts like a buffer, significantly slowing down how quickly carbohydrates are broken down and sugar is absorbed into your bloodstream. Instead of a flood of sugar hitting your system after a meal and causing a sharp spike, the fiber ensures sugar is released slowly and steadily. This controlled release helps prevent damaging blood sugar spikes, reduces stress on your blood vessels, and helps you maintain a more stable internal environment. Finally, fennel seeds help manage chronic inflammation. This might be the most silent, but also the most dangerous factor. We're not talking about the acute inflammation you can feel from a cut. We are talking about a low-grade, persistent inflammation inside your body, especially within your arteries. your immune system might see things like oxidized LDL, bad cholesterol, as invaders and launch an inflammatory response. When this response goes on for years, it directly encourages the formation, growth, and instability of plaque. An inflamed plaque is much more likely to rupture, leading to a stroke-causing blood clot. Fennel seeds counter this problem with an arsenal of powerful antioxidant and anti-inflammatory compounds. Antioxidants like the vitamin C found in fennel seeds help neutralize unstable molecules called free radicals, which are a major cause of cell damage and the start of inflammation. Additionally, other plant compounds, such as anethol, have been shown to directly act on the body's inflammatory pathways, helping to calm the immune system's response. By providing these compounds, consuming fennel seeds helps reduce low-grade chronic inflammation, thereby helping to protect the integrity and stability of your arteries. You need to know this. Blood pressure, blood sugar, and inflammation do not act alone. They are all closely linked. The fact that fennel seeds can impact all three of these areas helps protect your health. The simplest way to start using fennel seeds is to make a tea. Just add 1 teaspoon of seeds to a cup of hot water and let it steep for 5 to 10 minutes. This method releases the beneficial compounds and creates a drink with a mild, licorice-like flavor that can help soothe your digestive system after a meal. When cooking, you can sprinkle fennel seeds on vegetables like carrots or sweet potatoes before roasting. The heat enhances their aroma and creates a delicious flavor. They can also be added to soups or stews for extra depth. Another simple habit is to chew a small pinch of fennel seeds directly after a meal. This is a traditional method for aiding digestion and freshening your breath naturally. A reasonable amount to start with is about 1 teaspoon per day. Consistency is more important than quantity. This is the most important information in this entire guide. Using fennel seeds is not right for everyone, especially if you are taking certain medications. Interaction with blood thinners. This is the most critical warning. If you are taking blood-thinning medication like warfarin, Cumin for stroke prevention, you must be extremely cautious. Fennel seeds may have a mild blood-thinning effect, and combining them with your medication could significantly increase your risk of bleeding or bruising. Discussing this with your doctor is mandatory and cannot be skipped. Interaction with blood pressure medication. If you are being treated for high blood pressure, adding fennel seeds could enhance the effect of your medication, leading to the risk of your blood pressure dropping too low. Inform your doctor of your plans so they can monitor you and provide appropriate advice. Allergy risk. If you have a history of allergies to plants like carrots, celery, or mugwort, you might also be allergic to fennel seeds. Start with a very small amount to test your body's reaction. Beyond helping with factors related to stroke, fennel seeds also offer several other practical benefits for the daily health of older adults. One of the most noticeable benefits is for the digestive system. The compounds in fennel seeds can help relax the muscles in your intestinal tract. This can significantly reduce common uncomfortable symptoms like gas, bloating, and indigestion. For many people, feeling more comfortable after every meal is a very worthwhile improvement in their daily quality of life.
Bone health is also a major concern. Fennel seeds provide a source of minerals, including calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus. These are the fundamental building blocks of your bones. Ensuring you get enough of these minerals through your diet is a key strategy for maintaining bone density and lowering the risk of osteoporosis as you get older. Finally, your eye health can also benefit. Fennel seeds contain vitamin C and other antioxidants. These compounds help protect the sensitive cells of your eyes from damage caused by free radicals, which is one of the main causes of age-related eye diseases like macular degeneration and cataracts. By aiding digestion, providing minerals for bones, and offering protective compounds for the eyes, fennel seeds prove their value not just in preventing long-term risks, but also in enhancing your daily comfort and health. Here's the simplest way for you to get started. Try making a cup of fennel tea after dinner, or sprinkle a few seeds over the vegetables you plan to roast. Don't try to change everything at once. Just pick one small action to see if it feels right for you. Think of it as a first step on the path to becoming a more active participant in your own health. The second step is the most important one and cannot be skipped. Before you make using fennel seeds a regular habit, talk to your doctor. Ask your doctor a direct question. I'm looking into adding fennel seeds to my diet to help with my blood pressure and blood sugar. Based on my health conditions and the medications I'm currently taking, is this a safe and appropriate choice for me? This honest conversation with your doctor provides the strongest foundation for you to confidently make the right decisions for your health. Remember, being proactive in your learning and careful in your actions is the best way you can take care of yourself. Bone health is also a major concern. Fennel seeds provide a source of minerals, including calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus. These are the fundamental building blocks of your bones. Ensuring you get enough of these minerals through your diet is a key strategy for maintaining bone density and lowering the risk of osteoporosis as you get older. Finally, your eye health can also benefit. Fennel seeds contain vitamin C and other antioxidants. These compounds help protect the sensitive cells of your eyes from damage caused by free radicals, which is one of the main causes of age-related eye diseases like macular degeneration and cataracts. By aiding digestion, providing minerals for bones, and offering protective compounds for the eyes, fennel seeds prove their value not just in preventing long-term risks, but also in enhancing your daily comfort and health. Here's the simplest way for you to get started. Try making a cup of fennel tea after dinner, or sprinkle a few seeds over the vegetables you plan to roast. Don't try to change everything at once. Just pick one small action to see if it feels right for you. Think of it as a first step on the path to becoming a more active participant in your own health. The second step is the most important one and cannot be skipped. Before you make using fennel seeds a regular habit, talk to your doctor. Ask your doctor a direct question. I'm looking into adding fennel seeds to my diet to help with my blood pressure and blood sugar. Based on my health conditions and the medications I'm currently taking, is this a safe and appropriate choice for me? This honest conversation with your doctor provides the strongest foundation for you to confidently make the right decisions for your health. Remember, being proactive in your learning and careful in your actions is the best way you can take care of yourself. To learn more, continue watching our videos on the early warning signs of a stroke and how to prevent them on our channel. Thank you for taking the time to invest in your health.